Hello, I'm Michelle, and today we're going to be discussing the methods that you can use to form your LLC in Ohio. We're going to be covering the steps involved in starting your LLC, the forms that you're going to need, the naming requirements, and the 5 main steps that you actually need to register your LLC. I'll also be explaining the importance of having a registered agent and a very key term known as piercing the corporate veil. Now, if these terms aren't familiar to you, then I highly recommend that you watch this video very closely. Availability of skilled workforce that is full of dedication and passion is one of the most significant advantages of incorporating an LLC in the state of Ohio. Now, the businesses thriving over there are healthcare and education. There are around 1,000 biotech and medical research firms that are operating in Ohio. They're generating employment for over 100,000 people directly. Now, due to the investment that these firms have made and their inventions, they're successful in generating a turnover of $140 billion, which is around the 15% of the state's total GDP. The USA's best education system is available in Ohio, with around $37 billion to contribute to the GDP. Now, various states, universities like Kent State University and Toledo State University give jobs to about 400,000 people in Ohio. You can start off your Ohio LLC by 3 methods. Number 1 is that you can do it yourself, in which case you can choose to fill out the forms online or you can send them off via mail. Number 2 is that you hire a professional service to do it for you, which is the most easy method out there. Now, we personally recommend TailorBrands as one of the best services for this purpose. Number 3 is that you can go ahead and hire an attorney. We're coming on to a very common question, but a very important question, and what is exactly an LLC? An LLC is a hybrid business entity which combines a corporation's characteristics with a partnership or a sole proprietorship. It separates your personal assets from your business assets and helps give you personal asset protection. When you're starting off an LLC in Ohio, you mainly have to file your certificate of formation with the state and pay a fee of $99. In this video, we're going to be discussing options number 1 and number 2. But we're going to be placing emphasis on why exactly do you need a professional service to do it for you, because you have to make sure that you're doing your LLC work correctly. This is one of those things where you just can't afford missing out key information or have any form of misunderstandings. TailorBrands is a really good and competent professional service that you can get, because forming an LLC is not just filing the certificate of formation, but it's also deciding on a name, hiring a registered agent, creating an operating agreement, and obtaining an EIN. Now, all of these can be done under one roof with TailorBrands. I'll be leaving links in the description below. You can go there, you can check them out, and we're going to be discussing for now the 5 important steps that you must cover when you're forming your LLC in Ohio. First step to starting off your LLC in Ohio is basically choosing the business name. Pretty simple, right? Now, before you name your business, you must know that the name should be easy to remember, it should be available, and follows all the LLC naming guidelines. Now, you can go ahead and find the guidelines at startmyllc.io. The 4 key things that you're going to need to be aware of when you start naming your LLC is that number 1, your business name should be available, and no other existing business in Ohio can share that name. Each business name is very much unique to its owner. Limited liability company or LLC should be there as a suffix in the company name. You cannot use any name for your business that could be confusing or misleading. Now, terms such as Treasury, State Department, FBI, CIA, they should not be included. Now, terms like university, attorney, doctor, bank can only be added after you fill out the additional requirements by the Ohio state government. Now, if you do not wish to file your LLC right now, but you want to hold on to the name that you have decided, then you can just reserve your name. Now, to keep the name, you need to file the name reservation application and pay $39 to reserve your name with the Ohio Secretary of State. The second and highly vital step to forming your LLC in the state of Ohio is to appoint a registered agent. Now, a registered agent is an entity that's going to act and work on your LLC's behalf. It's going to be receiving all the important paperwork and other official government correspondence in Ohio. This is why you need a very competent agent for your LLC. You have to make sure that the registered agent is a resident of Ohio or has physical street address over there. The business address is going to be used as the LLC's principal address in Ohio. Now, most LLC formation companies do also provide registered agent services. TailorBrands is a great LLC setup service, and they provide registered agent services and many more services at very reasonable price. Key thing to note when getting a registered agent is the importance of having one and having a legit one. Because in case of a lawsuit or if you're sued, the lawyer of the other party is going to do what is known as piercing the corporate veil. Most people believe that they're setting up LLCs for tax purposes. But the real reason for setting up your LLC is to limit your liability. Now, basically what it does is that it's going to create a divide between your personal assets and your business assets. So if you're sued in your business, they cannot go after your personal assets. Now, when you're sued, the attorney who's the one suing you is going to start looking for cracks in your LLC. Now, this is where they're going to pierce a corporate will. The first thing they're going to do is check whether you have a registered agent, are they legit, and have they been filing the appropriate paperwork. The third and a very important step to forming an LLC is to file the certificate of formation. The Ohio Articles of Organization is a legal document which is needed to officially register your business with the Secretary of State. It costs $99 to file your formation certificate in Ohio. The certificate of formation includes details like the name of your LLC, registered agent's name, address, employee details, structure of your company, whether it's member managed or manager managed. Before you start hiring your employees in Ohio, one should really know about the rules and regulations thoroughly to avoid any future issues. We personally suggest that you use TailorBrands to file a certificate of formation because they provide a very easy way to fill out the forms without any confusion or any form of missing out any of the steps. Now, if you do happen to get stuck anywhere, they have a live chat where you can go, ask your questions, and they will respond. The fourth step is filing the operating agreement. An operating agreement is an internal document that legally outlines the proprietorship and operating procedures of your LLC. This document is vital as it ensures that all of the business owners are on the same page regarding how they operate, their voting power, business dissolution, and a lot more. This helps reduce future conflicts. Now, when it comes to filing the Ohio LLC agreement, the state doesn't really require you to have a very comprehensive operating agreement, but it is ideal for you to have one that contains the details of your businesses for your safety. It's recommended that it should be done by using a professional service such as TailorBrands, since they know exactly what to do and you won't have to worry about missing out any of the details. The agreement template is drafted for a very small fee of $29. The EIN, also known as the Employer Identification Number, is a 9-digit number given by the IRS to make it easier to identify the types of businesses for tax purposes and taxes in general. Now, the EIN is necessary for any active businesses or any form of businesses for that matter. An EIN is needed when the LLC starts to hire employees. Now, how do you obtain an EIN? Well, it's simple. All you need to do is fill up a form, which can be done online, or you can do it by mail and just submit it to the IRS. You can also get an EIN assistant through TailorBrands who can help you out with the entire process. I'm going to be leaving all of the links in the description below. You can go there, you can check out which of the options fit your requirements. But for now, I'm going to be showing you how to file your forms using TailorBrands. So this is the website for TailorBrands. And as you can see on the website, there's option to set up your LLC, and you can also design a logo, merch, and the website itself for your brand in case you need one and haven't really gotten around to getting it. I'm going to go into form an LLC. Now choose the state that you're setting up your LLC in. Add your business name. You can check for the name availability here, which will save you a lot of time. Or alternatively, you can choose the method that I told you earlier by going to the business entity name search. Click on the type of services that you're offering. You'll have to pick which stage of your business that you're on, whether it's still in the idea stage or it has been set up and fully running. Choose what sort of income your brand will be. Choose whether your business will have a physical address to receive the documents, and also whether there'll be a dedicated person there who's going to receive these. Select the number of employees. Now you have to fill out the information for your business, like your name, phone number, email address. Now choose whether you want to opt for a registered agent or not. TailorBrand charges $199 annually for hiring a registered agent. If you don't have one, then I highly recommend that you get one through them, because the one thing you can't risk is not having a legitimate registered agent. You're going to need an EIN, like I discussed before, for tax-related purposes. If you don't have one, or you're overwhelmed by the process required to get an EIN, then just let TailorBrands do it for you. It's going to cost you $99. Pick if you want to file for compliance. It will cost you $199 when you do it through TailorBrands. Here you can choose whether you want to have your business branding done. If you already have things like logos, domain, and a website, then just move forward. Select if you want to speed up the process. You can form the operating agreement using TailorBrands if you haven't made one already, or you are unsure of how to proceed with making the agreement by yourself. See if all the information that you chose and entered is correct, and check the final billing as well. You can now proceed to pay for the service, and that's all you need to start and form your LLC. Now that you've created your Ohio LLC, what's next? There's still a few things that you're going to need. Now, what are they? You need a company business bank account and a business credit card. You need to file the Ohio businesses permits and licenses. You need to get general liability insurance and professional liability insurance, which covers your employees. You need to file a Ohio annual report every year. I hope this video helped you out on how to start up your LLC in Ohio, and I wish you the best of luck if you're starting off your business over there. Now, please continue supporting our channel by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the little notification button. Thank you for watching.